This is Andrea Palermo. It's October 30th, 2014, 6:06 p.m. I'm with Julianne Simson. Can you please repeat what happened today in the student body president's office in regards to your resignation?
Yes, this is Julianne Simson at 6:06 p.m. Today, after getting multiple texts that a meeting was necessary with both Stefano and Gerald, but I did not know it was together, we decided we would meet today at Thursday, 12:15 p.m. in the student body president's office. I was not told why, just that they really would like to chat with me. It seemed very casual. When I asked why, they did not answer. So when I showed up into the office today, I was surprised that it was both Gerald and Stefano in the office, and they closed the door behind them and sat me down first to talk about how great everything was going, and then to talk about why I needed to leave. The reasons that they said I needed to resign was that things had not been improving for them, and that it was already November, and that they don't foresee things getting any better. Stefano said that I had not been doing enough externally. He said I would not been helpful enough for the Board of Governors. And, one second. I am going to push pause. How do I push pause? Can you push pause? This is recording number 2, ticking off where I left off. To recap where I left off, Stefano believed, this is Julianne Simson, by the way, Stefano did not believe that I was helping him enough for the Board of Governors, although there was not explicit expectations for this. I told him I would be on the conference call tonight, and anything else he wanted I would help with. He also was mad that I didn't meet with him on Tuesday for our typical Tuesday meeting. However, I was under the impression of last week's conversation that we would instead be having lunch, and when I saw him on Monday, that's what seemed to still be the case. So he was upset that we did not have that Tuesday meeting, and when we texted about it originally, he said, "No problem, no worries, I understand miscommunication." But today, that was not the case, and he said, "No, that was wrong, you should have known better. We could have done lunch on the side, but our meeting was going to be here in person." He also said that he asked for an email to be turned in Monday night, and instead it came to him Tuesday morning. I have documented text proof that I had a problem with my computer server that my boyfriend Ian came over to fix. My server was not sending any of my emails out in a timely manner, and I did not even know that my email did not get to him until after Monday. Supposedly it got to him Tuesday. He said I should have fixed this and known, and texted him to double check he got it, but he never texted me anyway to know that it came to him Tuesday. So that argument is invalid. He said that he didn't know about our board meetings. However, it is the same time, same place, right outside of his office every Monday at 8 p.m. He felt that we weren't doing enough externally, which doesn't really work because I was told by the 2 official lobbyists for FSU, the in-house lobbyist Kathleen Daly and our contract lobbyist Sean Pittman, to lay off with any legislation and any legislative matters until after the election because no bills have been signed. And no bills are waiting in any sort of committee due to this midterm election, and also due to the political makeup, it's very difficult to understand what we should be lobbying for because we do not even understand the executive leadership at this time. Stefano told me that I was wrong, and that he has told me multiple times that they're not right, and that he is, and that we should have been doing things. My deputy director, AJ D'Amico, went to Stefano to tell him, no, Julianne didn't do anything wrong with that. There's nothing more she could have done externally. And Stefano didn't think that was good enough. Externally, however, what I have accomplished, I have brought multiple legislators and candidates to campus and garnered support from them about how impressive our student government was, single-handedly by my office. And Stefano said, although, I've done everything internally, this was it. When I brought up SGA statutes and how I have not broken a single SGA statute, he said it wasn't enough, and it's on his will of what who he wants in office, and because I didn't meet his expectations, I should be released. Although he admitted that I am the most hardworking and dedicated director that he has, he would rather lose that because he doesn't feel that we have a good enough relationship and it's November, and he would rather start over than continue to work with me. I have been nothing but honest and genuine with him. He was disappointed that there were rumors spread about him, not by me, and that when somebody said that I was talking poorly about him and it was false and I have evidence that I wasn't, he wouldn't believe me and used this as reasons to not trust me because he believed someone else's lies over my honesty, and I have never lied in the SGA offices to him, and I can prove that I have never done that. So his lack of trust in me is mere paranoia and giving into rumors that were just simply not true. I have actually defended him multiple times, and there's no way to prove hearsay, so I do not know what more I could have done on that. He told me that he could either fire me or I could resign, and I was just in such a state of shock, saying, whatever issues you have, I want to work with you on them. I'm working on improving everything that we have talked about in the past. But he said that's not good enough. Gerald Johnson, multiple times previous to this meeting, has said to me, don't worry, no one would ever fire you, and I will back you up no matter what, because you're doing your job more than anyone else. And when I brought that up in our meeting today, Gerald rescinded his position on that and said, actually, I do not anymore support you. He turned his back on me. So when I, in such disbelief, said I need to leave the room, can I please take a moment to think everything over, to get water, etc., they said, no, you have to sign this paper to leave. I said, I feel sick to my stomach. May I please be excused to return? And they said, not until you sign this paper. I said, so if I sign this paper, you will excuse me and let me leave this room so I can take care of myself? And they said, yes. I said, fine, left a J on the paper, ran out, slammed the door, and immediately got water, because that is how terrible and what a terrible impact that they left on me, because my hard work did not matter. And what my job description entails can merely be written off at the lone presidential authority. Thank you very much. If you have any more questions about previous meetings or communications, you can follow up with me.